Hey everybody, how's it going? Jordan Arell here. Today I'd like to talk about an aspect of circumcision, which is actually the solution for circumcision, which is Foregen't. Um, it's a regenerative medicine company whose goal is to regenerate the human foreskin and restore genital integrity to all men who have lost it. And this is a question. There's a question I'd like to answer, and it's a question that I have asked the first two Foregen't podcasts at the end of the podcast. And the question is, what are you most excited about when Foregen't finally succeeds? How are you going to feel in this moment? And what's it going to be like for you? And I basically got this from an exercise that Kyle Cease does called Kylego, in which you vocalize a future vision that you have as if it's something that's already happened. And it's really, really effective in creating the feelings and the motivation that you need to actually bring that thing to fruition, as well as to start seeing, help you start kind of seeing ways of how to get there. So I'd like to answer that question myself because it's a question I love, and I think it is really great to focus on that and focus on an energizing sort of image rather than the damage. I mean, it's also great to work through the harm of it. For psychological purposes, it's really useful. But so today I'd just like to answer that question. And for me, I have to be honest. I'm really most excited for how it will feel for me myself to have something I've wanted for a long time now. Having my whole body, having that feeling of wholeness, experiencing myself, just being me, feeling like I am me, feeling like I'm a human being, because I don't feel that way now. I don't feel like I'm a person. I feel like I'm less than an animal even. It's horrifying because animals shouldn't be treated that way either. So I'd feel like I'm a human being. I'd feel like I'm really myself. I'd feel like I'm a man. I don't feel like that at the present. I literally don't feel like I'm a male. I don't feel masculine or those things in a very deep way. And so I'd feel like I'm truly a man. Because I'd have all my man bits that you're supposed to have. I'm excited for the sensitivity. I'm excited for that incredible intimacy that so many men speak of, that incredible, indescribable feeling of having a foreskin and how it acts in sexuality and masturbation as well, which, from what I understand, it's just not describable. I've watched pornography and seen a lot of foreskins in my day and just observed it and fantasized about it, and I feel like I have a good idea of it, and I'm sure I probably don't even, from how men have described it. I'm so excited to just feel that and to have that level of sensitivity. I've always been a very sensitive person sexually also, and loved subtlety and slow, soft kind of things. And it's really hard to have a circumcised penis and experience that because it's very hard to feel a lot of things. It's hard to even know what's happening with oral sex without watching. I have no idea what's going on because my penis isn't sensitive enough to feel it. I can't sense that. And again, this is all stuff that I've heard from many, many, many men who are intact or who have been circumcised as adults, who say like that's crazy. And of course, with the nerve endings, it all makes so much sense. I'm excited for the really excited for the mucosal quality of the glands and of the inner foreskin. There's a point when in my restoring that I had it covered for a while, and it started to the gland started to dekeratinize and have less of a callus, and it was incredibly sensitive, too sensitive to actually, because I hadn't grown enough foreskin yet, and so I stopped doing that. But also another thing is it feels incredibly safe when I was doing that, and when I would retain the foreskin over the glands, it would just feel natural and just right. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited for the structures, for the ridged band, to see what that feels like and how it moves. It's so beautiful. It's unbelievable. The frenulum, how that moves, how the foreskin glides in and out of itself. And I'm really excited to feel what sex feels like. You know, what intact, real, normal, natural sex feels like. I have no idea, no clue. How could I? I'm really excited. This video could be really long, guys. I'll try to stick to the main points. I'm really excited to move on with my life. That's another big thing. I've spent years obsessed with this, and I'm really excited that I'm going to be able to do the things that I want to do with my life, which I have incredible ambitions and a lot of desires of other ways that I want to help people and do good in the world, and I'm stuck trying to fix the mutilation that's been done to me and other men. I'm excited that all the men who are suffering unimaginably, there's just no way to describe how painful this is, how being a victim of genital mutilation, it's when I was a kid I used to think, wow, if I had been a female and subjected to female genital mutilation, I don't think I could even tolerate it or handle it. But I really had no idea that first of all, that I was a victim of genital mutilation, and second of all, how bad it actually is. It's beyond anything I could have imagined, and so many men are suffering from that, and I'm really excited that they're going to have a solution finally and not have to go through that anymore, because it's so so horrible. Yeah, I'm really excited that all the friends that I've made through intactivism will some wonderful people, and nothing would make them happier than having their penis back, or their partners having their penis back, and I'm unbelievably happy for all of them. I'm so glad that they'll get what they're missing, because I know how much they want it. I know that there's nothing that amazing that could ever happen to anybody in the whole world. I mean, men who have just restored their foreskins and not got all the nerves back all say, almost without exception, that it's the best thing they've ever done for themselves. It's unimaginably good, and this will be so much better than that, as we know from men cut as adults who have restored their foreskins and say it's 70% or 80% or 90% or whatever of what it was. This will be 100%. And so I'm really happy for all of the other people who will get that back as well. I'm excited to just experience sexuality and not be so in my head all the time. Not be so upset about it all the time. I'm excited to also get more into sexuality in other ways. Like the past several years, I've been just focusing mostly on trying to get through this, and sexuality is the most wonderful thing to me in the world. And I'm really, really excited to be able to dive more deeply into that and not have it be clouded by genital mutilation anymore, which it has been now for a while, and not have my favorite thing in the world taken from me anymore and destroyed from me. I've definitely gained a lot from psychological work and continue to gain a lot, but I know that this will be so much more, and I'm really excited for that. So yeah, those are a few of the things I'm really excited for when Foregen't achieves foreskin regeneration fully for myself and all men. If you guys have any questions, comments, would like to talk to me, just let me know. Drop me a line, jordan@foregent.org. Otherwise, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching.